Now, how in the world do you remove a camshaft sprocket from a Subaru? Very quickly, if you're curious on how to get to this step, in terms of removing the drive belts, the timing belt cover, the timing belt, the crankshaft pulley, I'll include a link in the description box below to a timing belt replacement video that we did a few years ago. And in that video, the first half of it, I show exactly on how to just clean everything off. But let's assume the engine is still installed in your vehicle, and you need to remove this. Even if the engine is out, it really doesn't matter. So option one is a strap wrench. These typically go for around $12 or $13, and I'll have a link in the description box below to our Amazon affiliate site if you need anything that you see here today. But ultimately, what you would do is grab the strap wrench, place it around the sprocket. Now, I will say this, if the engine is out of the vehicle and you have an impact, a cordless impact, this is a 17mm fastener, you can just grab your impact, hold this in place, and zip it right out. Remove the fastener. And this will work perfectly fine. However, if the engine is installed in your vehicle, you probably don't have a lot of working room to fit an impact. Just to show you typically, so they're pretty large and you need quite a bit of torque, so chances are you can't fit this in the required space. So what's option two? Option two, in my opinion, is a heck of a lot better. Now, this is a tool specifically made to remove sprockets, camshaft sprockets for Subarus. As you can see, it has two nice little points, and these points fit right in the sprocket. Again, an absolute, just makes the job so much easier, especially if the engine is installed in the vehicle. This is around $40. I cannot stress how much this is just such a huge help. So what you do, let me grab a wrench. Again, 17mm is what you'll need. Place it over the sprocket. Find an opening here and get a good grip on it. And this is tightened right now, so I'm going to loose it up. There you go. And that's it. That's all it takes. Now, a couple of things that typically happens, especially if this is your first time doing this. If you attempt to remove this sprocket by another means, for example with the strap wrench, and the sprocket rotates, you're still okay. What happens is, in the process of removing the timing belt, you're going to set the oil pump. You see there's a little mark right here which lines up with this guy. So as long as this is correct, the cylinders currently in the bore of the cylinder head, I'm sorry, of the block, so right here's the cylinder head, it's pretty much right here's the cutoff. So here's the cylinder head, here's the block. Right now the pistons are halfway down in the bores. So if you rotate this by accident, and you'll feel it very springy, because really you're turning the valves, it won't strike the piston. The key is make sure that you do everything correctly when you remove the timing belt. Make sure everything lines up, okay? This is the most important thing. If this moves, it's a different story. So that's the bottom line to remove one of these. So you can try a strap wrench. Again, Amazon, I'll have some links for both the strap wrench and that tool. Your local Home Depot, for example, local auto parts store, typically they'll carry those strap wrenches in stock, but that's how you remove a cam sprocket.